the Cyrene AI headquarters in Hubballi, Karnataka. We're here today with a special guest, Isan, of course, from Osley, and we have Deb. So we're delighted to have him. Isan, why don't you go ahead and give an introduction to yourself and to Osley for those who aren't familiar?
Jian Mixan here. I'm the founder of Osley, building a solution so we're gonna that journey.
All right, awesome, super cool.
Over to Deb.
Yeah, Deb, would love to hear from you.
Hi, my name is Deb, and I am originally from California. And I moved out to Bali, Indonesia, about 7 years ago, and just started my life over. And I got laid off at the age of 49 and been just living here ever since. And then I moved my mom out here. She's now 82. We're in the midst of remodeling her house right now, or remodeling a house for her that's costing as low as $350 a month. So we are just, reinventing our life newly in a foreign country. And it's so far so good. We are not looking back.
Amazing. That's so fascinating. And was curious, Deb, what prompted this move in the first place?
Oh gosh, my gut originally. I had an instinct. It was 2018, and I woke up one day and just realized I was living small, thinking small, and there was a lot of confusion in the country that or even in the environment I was in. And something told me I needed to cash out, and so I did. I sold my house, sold my car, sold everything, and I just wanted to start newly. I was living in living small in my own world. And I just, I never thought I would leave California. It was, everyone dreams of living in California, but I was born and raised there. And there was a moment where I'm just like, I can't be here. A lot of people like, you're brave to leave. Well, I would be brave to stay. I just saw a vision of a downfall of my life. And so hence why I moved here.
Absolutely, super fascinating, and really resonate with that. Also, being from California, let's talk about the standard of living. Of course, the standard of living in U.S. People think is very high, but it's also extremely expensive. So, talk to us more about how the standard of living compares and how the costs compare.
Okay. Yeah, I've done about 4 videos in my YouTube channel called Retired Life in Bali. And
I think we just lost her. Isan, are you there? Oh,
I'm
there you go.
here.
Oh,
Here I
okay.
am.
Yeah, you were saying you have
So,
some great
yeah.
videos.
So yeah, I have about 4 videos on my YouTube channel from Retired Life in Bali, and each of them that's consistent. I mean, I am one of those number crunchers where anytime I spend something, I write it down. I have a spreadsheet. My mom's like, is it on the spreadsheet? Everything's on the spreadsheet. And I'm very meticulous that way because I always am curious, like, how is my lifestyle? Like, I live in luxury here. There's Western lifestyle here. There's a lot of expats, a lot of people from Australia, a lot of people from Europe, a lot of people from a lot of other parts of Asia. It's a very diverse lifestyle. On top of that, the cost of living, oh my gosh. I mean, I think I did the numbers in America, and I was spending about $6,000 a month. And the more I made, the more I spent. Here, I don't buy anything. I'm not in the consumer mindset. So I'm just like, I buy my food, which is organic. So I feel really healthy, and I make juices and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, my housing, as you can see here, I live in I custom built an existing house. I gutted it and started over. And after the lease, I did a 10-year lease. And after all of the renovations, my monthly total net, including furniture, so it's the rent and furniture and the renovation, all comes out to about $650 a month. So,
Wow.
yeah. And and I'm like 8-minute walk from the beach. I am an 8-minute walk to the grocery store. I'm in Seminyak, which is probably one of the busiest parts of Bali. But, it's a kind of a tourism type place. So it's very diverse. But the people here is, there's the cost of living, which is great. That's a bonus, I think. But the best part is the Bali lifestyle, the people, the culture, and just I feel at peace here. I closed the door on America, and I feel like I can start newly, fresh, without any distractions.
Very cool. That's super fascinating to hear. Really awesome. And I guess we'll kick it back to Isan. Was curious how Osley is kind of helping people like Deb, and really where you foresee taking the future of Osley, given you have people like Deb who are looking to move elsewhere besides some Western places.
So very good question. If you see how tough it was for Deb to make the move, she had to go figure it out herself. It took her time, so much time to go and see who are the trustable people. Because if you're talking about moving, you're talking about multiple services that you need. It's a fragmented world what we live. So working together with people like Deb, who has already done, you want to bring that to a single platform and make it frictionless. So it's like with the click of a button, you can pretty much make your move from a developed first world country to Australia to emerging markets. So you want to solve that end to end. That was the most important thing.
Right. And Deb was curious, given your, retirement or Social Security or whatever, your situation may be, do you feel like the U.S. is affordable nowadays, and
Oh
Europe, like,
God,
do you feel
no.
like it's affordable?
No, I haven't been to the US in 3 years. And so my mom goes back every year. And I mean, I keep her healthy here. We eat organic foods. I kind of support her. I'm her concierge, I call her. I mean, it's turnkey for her. She comes here and I take care of her. But yeah, it like for a meal, for example, if she were to go to, we'll call it a Chipotle, or even like a McDonald's, which I refuse to go in, but even a McDonald's, you're looking at
Okay.
It's
I
the first
think we
step.
lost it. Yeah, Isan, do you want to continue? Like, what do you feel like the retirees who are just living on Social Security? Oh, there you are. Okay, you're back, Deb.
Sorry. So just going out for a simple meal, it's about $10 to $15 for a meal. Here, you can. I mean, if you just strictly do Indonesian food, you can get a meal for like $2. But we are we're actual expats. We're expatriates. We're very American. We like our Western food, so we're going to spend a little more. So we'd probably spend at minimum to a maximum. So we're looking at $4 to about $7 maximum. And that's including a drink, a full meal at a beautiful, little cafe. It's a night and day experience, because the food here, you've got people from all over the world come here and they open up cafes. So you have Italians opening up an Italian cafe. You have a French guy opening up French cafes. Like, it's a diverse selection of foods. And so cost of living, like even I have a motorbike. I don't drive a car. In America, you need a car, you need insurance, you need all these things. That used to cost me about $1,500 a month, with including leasing the car, at least a car. But here, and also tax. They're taxing cars now. Like for the MSRP, they're taxing cars. But here, I have a motorbike, and it costs me $2 every 2 weeks to fill up my tank. And let's say I want to go somewhere, like mom can't get on a motorbike. She's 82. There's no way she's getting on a motorbike. If we want to go to somewhere else on the island, it may cost us, $5 to $10 to go an hour out of, where we live. You're not paying $5 or $10 in America to go an hour. You're paying, $80 to $100. So it's a different mentality. It's a different lifestyle. It's just a different conversation altogether. You can't compare it. I'm sorry, you can't. It's just different.
Absolutely. And I was curious, Deb, um, you know see opportunities like Osley, where you kind of can get in on the property and through these real world assets. I was curious just to hear your opinion about when you first talked to Isan about Osley and how you think because it is quite a new transformational thing. Were you intrigued by it, and how did you take it?
I didn't get any of that. I'm so sorry. Like it was like jittery. Did you get that, Isan?
No, Tony, we missed your song for a second. I mean, you're able to
Yeah,
hear
Deb,
you
can you
talk.
hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of like
There's
very
another.
jittery. Okay, try again. Let's see.
Okay. No, I was curious what your initial impressions were about Bosley and about
No,
the
Tony,
real
we
estate
cannot hear you.
opportunities about.
Tony, there is some issue with your mic. We cannot hear you.
There's an issue with the mic. I'm sorry. I can't. I want to answer. I do. Trust me. There. Okay, try it again. Are you hearing me okay, Tony?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No. I heard that's what I'm hearing. Oh, okay. So
Well,
he'll
let's
come back.
wait for Tony to come back. Yeah. So, so Deb, you were saying that it's not something that we can compare, right?
It's not because it's like a reset basically. And everything you've known living in America or living in a Western country, it's nothing like that here. In terms of lifestyle. Tony, are you there? You're frozen now.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. No, I was just curious about your first impressions about Osley, and because it is a very, revolutionary and new type of concept. I was just curious about your thoughts on it, and yeah, what was your perspective when you first heard about it?
So when we first sat down, Isan and I, we went and met at one of our Western cafe type things. And it was interesting when he was proposing it to me because I've always had this dream that I would be involved in creating a kind of a retirement, and not like retirement for people that are 100 years old plus, but more of a lifestyle community, because I already have that. The people that follow me, Tony, are the people that would want to be in this type of community. I read every comment, and our audience, they always say, know your audience. Oh, I know my audience. My audience wants to live a free, happy life with friends, abundance, healthy foods, hope, dreams, to fulfill those dreams. They want to start newly in their second life. So when I met with Isan, I was like, this is exactly it. This is what this can give them. This is the opportunity right here. So, the plans that we were talking about, I mean, I wrote it down because I'm all about, sustainability. And so, okay, like we can grow our own garden, and like I come up with all these ideas, and these are part of the second or third phase of the ideas. But the point is when he came to me about this idea, I was like, this is exactly what I had. When you think about something and you put it to rest, and then it comes back, there it is.
Right. Amazing. That's so cool. So yeah, we're about at the end of the session here. Deb, thank you so much. It's been so awesome to hear your perspective, and you have so many amazing, thoughts and viewpoints. So I greatly appreciate that. Any final notes before we conclude things?
Isan?
Yeah, so what I want to know is what I want to say to the audience is that it's very seamless if you have the right people. It's very seamless if you have the right people to move to Bali, like someone like Deb who has done it herself, done it for her mom, and also have helped many people on make decision on how to make the move. And you can actually increase your quality of life by 300%, reduce your cost of living by a fraction. So there's still there's a great opportunity for people to go and live a better quality of life in emerging markets. We're going to come up with more streams. We're going to be talking about some more specifics with Deb. Um, and Tony will be post follow-up sessions and things.
Awesome, Deb. Anything else you want to highlight?
Yeah, I just want to say, one of the biggest questions I get in my comments is, "Can you help me?" And I'm like, I wish I could. I wish I could help every little person because I've helped my mom. I'm like I say, I'm her concierge, I'm her turnkey. But I think Osley offers that opportunity for those. I can't help every single person, and I'm not allowed to at this point because I'm on a different kind of visa. But that's going to change. And so I think what we're building here is something beyond just a one or two, can you help me? Can you help me? It's more of a, let's create a community together simultaneously.
Amazing. Thank you so much and greatly appreciate it. We look forward to hearing more.
Thank you, Tony,
Thanks
for
for
having
joining.
me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony, for hosting this, a wonderful day.